get to the tape. Let's dive into the tape.
Mike Rupp with a Yager-like salute.
Roll the tape.
Rupp with a shot. He's gone.
2 goals for Mike Rupp.
Look at him go. Tape the tape. Let's diggity dive right into the tape. All right, Dano, hey, the season started here, and I'd say probably the first 5 games of the season, I remember coming in the offices here, and I'm like, hey, this Washington Capitals team, they're awful. You know, like the way those first 5 games went, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on with these guys? Since then, they have been incredible as far as just finding ways to win, and it's been really different. Let me run off a few things here. Ovechkin, we've talked about it. 5 goals so far. If you told me before the season started that at this point, so what is it? We got, say, the 12th, okay? Ovechkin would have 5 goals, Oshie 1 goal, Kuznetsov would have 5 goals and be a healthy scratch because the lack of, you know, having his game where it needs to be. And then also, no Backstrom. The power play would be a league worst.
Oshie for you. I don't know if you mentioned that for
a stretch, yeah. And the power play would be a league worst 8.2%. I'd be like, this team's going to be in the lottery.
1-2 games, you'd say by now.
Oh, 100%.
25, 28.
And where are they at right now? They're in a good spot. They're in third place. Or are they third place in the Metro? I think they're right behind the Flyers and the third spot in the Metro. But they have found ways, and it looks different here. And I want to get to it here, and we'll get to the tape because this is just some of the goals over the last couple games, and it looks different. And this is some of the things I really like that the Caps are bringing right now. They're pressuring hard. They're forechecking hard. And you're going to watch right here. I just want to start with this one, and we're going to get a pause. And leave these pauses until I tell you to go, please. This is against the Rangers. This is right at the, early on. And this is just a beautiful play because they still got, don't get me wrong when watching this tape about work ethic and all these little things and pressure. They got skill on this roster as well. Watch this play. You're going to have Carlson. He just kind of feathers one in here. And what a beautiful play. And then you're going to get a little switcheroo where you're going to have the puck come in here. And then just whoop, whoop, side to side. Watch this goal. Roll it forward, put the pass to space, and then you're going to have Sonny Milano opening up. I mean, that's a thing of beauty right there, Dano. Like the fact that, look at his puck movement, the way it buys ground, and bring it back just a second. This is a little thing right here. Bring back a little more. All right, right there. So this is what I want to show real quick. Look at this. So this passing angle right here to Milano, okay? Can we please take a look and just focus here on TJ Oshie tying up the stick of Keandre Miller? Those little subtle things. We talk about Oshie being so good in the bumper position on the power play, but in front, the net front, he goes in there. Keandre Miller wants to kind of be free here, right? And have a stick in the pass lane.
He has a great stick, by the way.
One of the best poke checkers in the league.
And reach.
Reach, yeah. So he's sitting here and he's like, I'm just going to use my stick, pull his stick in. He's not going to be able to take that lane away, and that's what happens, roll forward. So this was just the first one, just an awesome play here. Sonny Milano is going to put that one home. But then there's some of the pressure, taking away time and space. And we're going to look, pause it right there. You're going to have, this is a common theme on this one, Malenstein for the Capitals. He is pressuring, and this is an icing right now, but there's a hard foot race up. Get up there, negate this icing, roll it forward. He does that. He's flying in there. The icing is waved off. You see the linesman waves it. And we're going to get a pause right here. This is what I love, Dowd, because it's very easy and it's a bad habit in this league a lot of times, is when you are a forechecker and, oh, kind of went off on me here. All right, here we go. I'm back. Telesherry's back. All right, it's right here. He could very easily just continue his route and just skate away. He doesn't. He stops and starts and re-attacks. So he's going to sit there and he overskates it right now. Let's re-attack. Let's get involved. And let's keep pressuring the defensemen here, or the forwards of the New York Rangers. Roll it forward. And that's what they do. Pressure again. And it's going to go right off the skate. And Abe Kubel is going to roof this one on Igor Shesterkin. So just their pressure. Look at this. Go in there. F1. Pressure. Get the puck. Oh, stop. Re-attack. Re-attack down the wall. Get a friendly bounce to the middle of the ice, and you're going to score a goal. I mean, that's just hard work right there. And you're going to look at this one. This is going to be Edmondson takes a shot. And we're going to pause it here. This is what I love. TJ Oshie. All right, watch him come screaming down here for this hit, and the Caps are jumping. They're jumping. You got a D-man here who's going to end up finding his way out, but they're almost fighting on who's going to be that first guy in there. Roll it forward. You're going to have right here, boom, Oshie, big hit. Now look at this. Edmondson gets up high, beautiful feed to a quiet 11 goals at this point for Dylan Strome. And look at that hit right there. Shakes the camera, shakes your living room, and ends up dishing it over. I love that stuff. And then This is another one. Look at the chaos right here. This is a picture. This is a thing of beauty. And some of you, I love watching pretty plays, but I like seeing desperation plays too. Look at these bodies around the net, flying, bodies jumping all over the place, attacking everywhere. Roll it forward. Chaos ensues. They create a little more chaos right now, this Washington Capitals team. They're not all about just the one-timer for Ovi on the power play. All the things they do now is about pressure. Look at this. Reverse hit. Aube-Kubel comes in here. Reverse hit. Get involved physically. Roll forward. This puck's going to get played here. It's going to go to Malenstein. It's going to go back in the corner. Now get up. We're going to get a little pause right here. All right, so now they've attacked this net all game long. Everybody's going here. Bodies are flying into the net, in that area. But it's really important a lot of times to have tiers in front of the net, right? So you can have a tier in close, and then let's get somebody in that second tier out from the net. Because what you got right now is you just have a bunch of everybody staring at the puck here for the Chicago Blackhawks, all right? They're going to roll it, and it's going to be up high here. It's going to be Nick Dowd. It's going to catch it and put it in. So they're getting some role players, some nice stories. I mentioned the Strome, 11 goals. We've got Tom Wilson, 9 goals. I didn't see this coming, Dano. It's been pretty impressive.
A lot of their so-called role players also making the most of their opportunities. In a couple of clips ago, you showed pressure coming down both sides, making it very difficult for their opposition to get out of the zone. A lot of teams want to rim it, have a guy on the wall. They just had no options, and everybody's in motion on the forecheck, filling the lanes. We talk about support all over the ice, and especially when they're on the attack. Every clip you showed there, it is impressive what the Capitals are doing. For me, they're the most surprising team this year.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect much from them this year. Despite the grade 8, despite Tom Wilson, who's a great player, but missing Backstrom, and TJ Oshie, who's a great player who's had some injuries this season, but you showed him his impact there against the Hawks the other night. I just didn't think they were deep enough with the injuries, and wasn't sure about the goaltending, which has been terrific for them.
Goaltending,
let's not forget.
Yeah, Kemper and Lindgren been awesome.
They've probably been the most opportunistic team. We always look at goal differential a lot of the times, and that indicates your record or how good you're going to be. Well, that's not a very good category for them. They're -8 right now in goal differential, and yet they're what? How many games over 500?
Yeah, I mean, you got them right now 14-8-3.
Yeah, so 6 games over NHL 500. You wouldn't say that with a -8 goal differential. Having said that, you win hockey games other ways. They have found ways.
I think that's the key
to win
part.
games. Can they sustain it? We will see. Eventually, you want that to balance out, goals for, goals against. But it doesn't matter right now because they're winning those tight games. They're getting the big save. They're making the big play when they have to. And I thought that was a great illustration, all those clips you showed of the Capitals, especially in the offensive zone, and everybody just reading off each other and in motion.
Yeah.
Nobody's standing around.
They've got skill, too.
It's read and react. Well, they are already anticipating where to be, where to go, using their sticks properly, creating turnovers. Yeah, you get some bounces that went out front, but that's because of the pressure they had on.
Yeah, I mean, you want to win consistently in this league. It's got to be not just when you're feeling comfortable. Can you win those other ways? We'll see where this goes. They've been a surprise so far, but they're finding other ways to win hockey games. Keep an eye on the Washington Capitals.